I think this is a special day for our state. We know that the most important mission in government is to make sure that everybody's working. If you're able-bodied and you're breathing, we want you working in the land of Lincoln. That's what we believe in. We know our economy needs a boost, our economy in our country, an economy in our state. We have unemployment that's way too high, and we're not standing by the side of the road waiting for things to happen. We're going to make things happen in the best traditions of Illinois. We want to roll up our sleeves in a bipartisan way and make sure we put our people to work. The best social program ever devised, according to Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who was president of our country, the best social program is a job, a job. And that's what we believe in. We want people to work. If you want to fight poverty, if you want to fight crime, if you want to keep families together, if you want our state and our whole country to go forward, we've got to have good work, labor, opportunities for people to make a difference. Not only today, investing in important things like roads and filling potholes and building and making bridges safe. We want to make sure our water systems are second to none. We have the Lake Michigan not too far from here. We have the Illinois River that connects the Great Lake Michigan to the Great River Mississippi. We want to make sure we take care of water in Illinois. We've got to make sure also we have fast trains. That's what our president wants, President Barack Obama, fast trains. We want to get Cub fans to St. Louis real fast in a fast train, and we want to get Cardinal fans up here to see Chicago and spend money in Chicago. We have to have high-speed rail, and we're going to make sure that happens. We believe in rail, period. Chicago's always been a railroad center. We believe in public transit. We understand the importance of reducing pollution, reducing emissions, doing things in a green way. We want to have a green way of thinking and a green way of acting in the land of Lincoln. We're going to really, with this bill, have the greenest capital bill in the history of Illinois and really in the history of this country. We want to invest in high-speed rail. We want to invest in taking care of our water resources. We want to invest in making sure we have energy efficiency in schools and in many other places. And also, we believe in affordable housing in Illinois. We want to make sure that's there. There are so many good things that we can do together, and that's exactly why this bill is going to be signed today. It was all due to teamwork. President Ronald Reagan from our state, a long time ago when I was in school, he said, "It's amazing what human beings can accomplish when no one worries about who gets the credit." We don't worry about who gets the credit. We want to make sure Illinois gets to work. I do want to credit all the men and women in the legislature and their leaders. We have some of the leaders today. A couple couldn't make it, but they have representatives here. We're all going down to Springfield to deal with our budget right after today. But it's very, very important that we salute the men and women in the legislature, take an oath of office to serve their districts and to serve all of us for the common good of Illinois. And I really want to thank each and every person who made that effort. And I also want to thank organized labor that's here today. We're going to hear from some of the leaders, but it's very important to salute every working man and woman in Illinois. They put an extra effort out. We had business, we had labor, we had civic groups, we had organizations that believe in taking good care of our schools. We've got to fix up a lot of schools. We've got to build a lot of new schools. And in building those schools, we want to make sure they're built to 21st century standards. We want to make sure they're energy efficient. We want to make sure they do the right thing with water. As Mayor Daley will tell you very shortly, Chicago, we want it to be the greenest city in America. In our state, Illinois, we want to be the greenest state in America. We believe in green-collar jobs. We understand the key to prosperity in the 21st century is making sure that we do things right the first time, that we invest in energy efficiency, in renewable energy, in water conservation. That's going to create jobs that stay in our own backyard. They won't get exported to a foreign country. They'll stay in Illinois. We're going to teach lots of people the skills of how to do things right and do things green. We're going to use our money in a smart way, so we invest in our universities, that we have very high-speed computers, and also make sure that our buildings are top-notch, that we invest in our community colleges. I used to teach community college, and I know community colleges can make a great difference in Illinois and our economy. So all of this is contained in this bill. This is a special bill that took a lot of time to do. It's been 10 years. Can you believe it? 1 decade, 10 years since the last capital bill in Illinois. This is jobs. This is Illinois recovery. We've got to get our economy back on track. And as Franklin Roosevelt said a long time ago, the best way to do it is to prime the pump with public works, where the government steps in and builds buildings and builds a lot of other things that the people need. It might be railroads, it may be highways, it may be bridges, but it puts people to work. When people are working, our state is a lot better off. So that's really what we're doing today. We're saying to this recession, we're saying to all of those who have a naysayer attitude, we're not going that direction. What we're going is in the positive direction of everybody pitching in, working together on a common plan that makes sure that our economy gets back on track. That's what I said when I proposed this legislation back on March 18th in the budget address. That's what I said when I got sworn into office on January 29th, that we in Illinois can do better. If we work together as a team, there's no stopping us. We have 13 million people in Illinois, good and true. We have 3,200 Illinois National Guards men and women right now in Afghanistan on the front line to protect our democracy. And we honor their service every day. We thank them for answering the call to duty, for making it possible for us to have a democracy, for us to sign this legislation into law today. We believe in the power of democracy, that it can make lives better for everybody. And so we really want to make sure that when our soldiers come back home to the city of Chicago or any other place in Illinois, they have work to do, because it's very important that we make sure we honor our veterans and their ethic of service. So signing this legislation today is part of that.
Every page. Oh, yeah. Hey, can you guys get down so we can see the light back there? Thanks. You guys are awesome.